Hello, welcome to Hull. I'm Naomi and I'll be taking you on a journey through the top 10 places to visit during Hull's Heritage Open Days this September. Let's start at number 10. Starting off our countdown at number 10, we've got Maester House.
Maester House was built in the 18th century by wealthy merchant Henry Maester. The house still holds some of its original features, such as this amazing wrought iron staircase. It's also a Grade 1 listed building and the only National Trust property in the whole of East Yorkshire.
1898 was a really exciting year for Maester House. They found the oldest golf clubs in the world, just hidden away in a cupboard. Possibly even this one. Just another of Hull's intriguing little secrets. And number 9 brings us to, I can't say it all here. Alan, come and give us a hand.
Can I allow me to show you up the car properly now?
Of course.
The etiquette is to lead off with your right shoe, left hand on there, dip your head and stand.
We're at the Humber Car Museum. So Alan, who built these cars and when?
Well, the history of Humber goes back really to Thomas Humber, who was a Sheffield man. He started making bicycles in 1868.
So when did the collection start?
This personal collection was started by my father 53 years ago.
Wow.
With the one first car, and it's taken 53 years to build it up to 28 cars.
Amazing. Wow, you've certainly got quite a collection.
Rarest makes a car in the world, I believe.
Wow, that's fantastic. So what would you say visitors can see at this museum? Give us a bit of a list.
Well, I've concentrated more on what's known as the post-vintage history from 1932 to 1976. We have all the examples of that era. Some lovely histories with the cars, some of the ex-royal cars.
Well, I think we can certainly say that the Humber Car Museum's worth a visit. The Humber Car Museum is the only collection of Humber cars in the whole world. And it's all hidden away in this old potato warehouse. Just another of Hull's intriguing little secrets. Number 8 on our countdown has brought us to the picturesque village of Sutton upon Hull. The church was founded in 1349 by Sir John de Sutton, who, as you can see, has been laid to rest here. One of the great things about this part of Hull is that it doesn't feel as if anything's changed. No matter what direction you come into Sutton from, it feels like an oasis of rural calm in the middle of an urban sprawl. Take, for example, the old railway which was used to take holidaymakers from Hull to Hornsey, or the schoolhouse which was turned into a museum. But nothing is as beautiful as the church I'm in now. Number 7 in our countdown brings us right to the centre of town, next to Queen Victoria. I'm stood in Queen Victoria Square, where there's loads of exciting things to do. To my left is Hull Maritime Museum. And to my right is Ferrens Art Gallery. Right behind me is Hull City Hall. And just over there is Prince's Quay, Hull's beautiful shopping centre floating on the water. Or, if you you prefer, you could just chase the pigeons. I'm at the George Hotel and this is England's smallest window. Well, I can almost see through it. Just another of Hull's intriguing little secrets.
Number 6 is going to require a little bit of imagination on your part. Close your eyes and imagine nearly 5 million bricks creating an amazing wall surrounding the medieval town of Kingston upon Hull. Open your eyes. This is all that remains of the walls, just a few thousand bricks. But these are the most important ones. In 1642, King Charles I came to try and get into his town through these very gates, and no one would let him. It was this little bit of disobedience that sparked the Civil War. You are still able to follow where the walls once were by tracing the red brick lines that run throughout the city.
All the telephone boxes in Hull are cream. Just another of Hull's intriguing little secrets. I'm stood next to the River Hull, which is where the city got its name from. From this point, the town grew, and that's all because right here, the old harbour is where the ships would dock, unload their cargo and store them in the warehouses, which you can see right behind me. You can even see the cranes, which were used to pick up the cargo that was stored on the boats. But there's plenty more to see than just the old harbour. I'm stood at Blades House, the former home of the Blades family, who were wealthy merchants in the 1700s. They even built the HMS Bounty, which is where the famous mutiny took place. So when the old harbour got too small, they decided they needed to build another one. In 1778, they set to work and built the biggest harbour in the world. This is all that remains of it now, but if you follow the red bricks, you can still see where it used to be. So I can see the deep, the docks, and even the North Sea. Can you guess where I am? The River Humber! So loads of towns and cities have got rivers. What's so special about this one? The River Humber is over a mile wide, and because it's so flat around here, big skies, as the poet Philip Larkin called it, you can see for absolutely miles. There are plenty of interesting statues to see around here. Take, for example, William de la Pole, Hull's first mayor in 1332. Nearby we've got Humber Street, which used to be right next to the river, hence its name. Until recently, this street was still used to store a lot of the goods that were unloaded from the docks nearby, such as fruit. However, nowadays fruit means something entirely different. This area is one of the hippest places to be seen in Hull. It hosts loads of exciting events, art galleries, microbreweries, poetry reading and live music. I'm heading inside. Number 3 on the countdown would have to be the Old Town pubs. This area has always had a lot of drinking establishments, and in the past you've seen sailors, warehouse workers and merchants all having a drink on their breaks. Nowadays, not much has changed. I guess there's less sailors though. But don't just take it from me, I'm going to ask some of the locals what the pubs mean to them. What do the Old Town pubs mean to you?
A traditional pub in a traditional old town setting.
They're just really friendly, and they're all in a really local area. They're all quite close to each other, so it just means you can hop from one to the other and get a wide range of different ales from each of them.
They have a good choice of ales across all the pubs.
I enjoy kind of nice real ale and different whiskies and that. So for me, it's being able to have what I want in a nice area, in a nice atmosphere. It's just be able to come out, de-stress with a nice pie, have a choice of what I can drink, and have some nice whiskies.
That's brilliant. Thanks ever so much.
No problem.
Well, there you go. I'll drink to that. One of the Old Town pubs, the Minerva, has the smallest pub room in Britain. Just another of Paul's intriguing little secrets. We're now in Museum Quarter, located in the Old Town along the High Street. There's 3 museums here. the Hull and East Riding Museum, William Wilberforce House and the Street Life Museum. And best of all, they're all free. These 3 museums have something for everyone. The Hull and East Riding Museum takes you on a journey of 235 million years. The William Wilberforce House tells you all about the man himself and his struggle against slavery. And the Street Life Museum, this one, shows over 200 years of transportation. And this is what an old high street used to look like. As for me, I'm going off to explore. So we've reached number 1 in our countdown. We've given the top spot to, drum roll please, Holy Trinity Church. Holy Trinity is the city's main parish church, which apparently makes it the biggest parish church in England. I'm going to take a look inside, but I'm going to try and stay as quiet as possible inside this sacred place.